It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Man, what it do, YouTube? What it do, everyday people, man? It is your boy, PJ, and we back in the mother confessional, man. We ain't left the confessional for 24 hours. Matter of fact, we ain't left the confessional in first 48. Oh yeah, if you can see by this title, you stupid. Because in Memphis, the first 48 will never leave your city. Because y'all keep giving them episodes after episode. And this the first time first 48 don't even have to use the police department. They can use TikTok, they can use YouTube, they can use your videos, they can use your Instagram. They using everything to catch this dumb. So apparently there's a 16-year-old and a 23-year-old. They killed 37-year-old young Dolph. Now, what does a 23-year-old and a 16-year-old have beef with a 37-year-old man, must I say? How? See, this is why y'all got so many, man, I ain't finna talk about all of Memphis, because I got some homies from Memphis, and I love them crazy, but I always knew them stupid. It was just a bunch of stupids from Memphis, because they just like hood shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to be gangster. But you know what? This is so dumb that you won't, your OGs, this has to be an OG call. There's no reason for a 16-year-old and a 23-year-old to pull up with semi-automatic weapons and shoot a 37-year-old young Dolph and murder him in cold blood for some fucking cookies. I hate I gotta cuss like that, but it's just too dumb. You, like, first of all, let's start out first 48. Dum, okay? We ain't gonna have no snitches on this one. This will be the worst first 48 episode I ever seen in my life. Why? Because no one will be in the interrogation room. We won't see Lil Pookie in the interrogation room with a box of KFC about to tell it all. No, you know why? Because this rapper, Young Stacker Grip, put everything on his videos. Then, after the death, he made another video. This man never watched First 48 ever in his life. His mama got to be my age, got to be in her 40s. She never watched First 48 with her son and said, son, if your stupid ass ever end up on First 48. But young Dolph died about a month ago. So obviously this is not a case of First 48. You know why? TikTok had this case solved in hours. I'm talking about if we look up the clock for First 48, it's gonna say 35 minutes. That shit is gonna be show over. Actually, this will be the first episode where they don't even stop recording. They just scrolling through TikTok and getting all the answers they need for your stupid ass. They went from your TikTok to your Instagram to your YouTube channel. Bro, your ass is grass. All those YouTube videos you made, you can cancel those, buddy. You won't make a penny off of them. I'm saying all that to say this. You live in a city where First 48 is recorded religiously, and you still pulled off every stupid move to kill a person ever. So all we can say is, you know what I'm saying, just, man, everybody in Memphis, y'all need to either talk. I wouldn't even say y'all need to talk to these young guys, because I'm pretty sure it's an older cat that got involved in this, man. Because there's no way a 23-year-old, bro, if I'm young Dolph, I'm not beefing with no 20-year-old. Anybody in that, I'm not beefing with any broke niggas. I'm not beefing with anybody from my city, you know. So I think what it was a 23-year-old broke dude who needed some cash. He's in the rap game and he wanted to get some clout, and his homie was like, hey, let me. Yes, young Dolph's killer is turning himself in on Monday, okay? Monday, I said it. Young Dolph's killer is gonna turn himself in on Monday. First 48 solved, okay? Done, okay? Wrap it up. Young Dolph's killer says he is turning himself in on Monday and he will be home faster than you can blink. No, you not. First of all, you're going to jail for life. For life, okay? Now, you have to come up with the best excuse of why somebody set you up this bad. Let me tell you how bad somebody had to set this fool up so he could get home sooner than you could blink, okay? Let's see. Somebody would have had to steal his car, okay? Steal his car. Use the guns he had in his Instagram, okay? That's 2. Then they would have to take this nigga's shoes, okay? That's 3. Then they would also have to jump in this nigga body and record the video in front of the house that you record the video in front of, stupid. You will not be home at all. Man, somebody get this nigga some milk. He needs some milk. I can't believe he posted that. Y'all need to stop this cloud shit. This shit is not real, man. That fool looking stupid. I'm looking at him dumb as shit. If you think for 1 second that you gonna be home before I blink, boy, we got all the evidence we need. We don't need a judge. We don't even need a jury. He said, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, you stupid motherfucker. Don't even give, I don't even know his rap name. Whatever his rap name is dumb as hell. For the rest of his life, it don't make no sense. It's something like putting bodies down, Mr. Letdown or something like that. Mr. Speed Down or Stop and Go. Whatever his name is, done. We gonna call you inmate number 39626, okay? You is done for. Wrap them up, put a fork in them, and wrap them in plastic and put them in the refrigerator because he left over. Rest in peace, young Dolph. I'm glad your dumb ass is turning yourself in. You shouldn't have did it in the first place. I'm gonna be honest. They should have had some, boy, they picked the stupidest nigga to ever pull off a crime ever in life. Whoever paid to do this hit, you going down. You are going to jail. If you paid to do this, he gonna tell on you. That nigga got the KFC bucket right now. Get the KFC bucket ready. He's there. Okay? What it do, everyday people? It's your favorite attorney, Mr. PJ. And yes, I am here to represent my client, Stop Sticks. Stop Sticks, yes. Out of Memphis, Tennessee, AKA Straight Drop, AKA the dumbest murderer on First 48, okay? I'm gonna represent him because this fool needs me today. First, I wanna address all the snitching allegations that my client has been accused of. His name is Straight Drop, and goddammit, that nigga was straight dropping names in his last case. He had to be, because nobody goes to prison for shooting up a whole skating ring and only gets out in 2 years. Nigga, you was straight dropping more names than we can count, okay? Mr. Straight Drop has turned himself in to the authorities, and as his lawyer, I dropped the nigga off a KFC chicken box and said, you better tell it all, brother, because your ass is going down. There's no way you gonna survive the penitentiary, because there's some people that ain't PRE, but they from the South Side or the North Side, whatever side he from. They coming to get your ass, okay? Memphis does not play. They take care of their own. And luckily, the U.S. Marshals got you, buddy. You lucky. Straight Drop, Stop Stick, Popsicle, whatever. Your ass is getting life without. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Memphis got the death penalty, but if they do, your ass is definitely in line for it. Because that was a mob-style hit. You had you had zero regards for every other life in that building. You gotta go. You have to go. You're not allowed to be here. As your attorney, I'm telling you to cop a plea. You know what I'm saying? You cop either way, bro, if you cop a plea, we might give you life. If you go to trial, we're going to give you double life. Matter of fact, we're going to give you so much life, your kid's going to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, by the way society goes in Memphis, your kids might end up in jail because of your dumb ass. You didn't break the generational curse. You probably start a generational curse that will forever plague your family because they coming for your family. Oh, remember your daughter you cared about so much, your little baby? Ooh, them suckers can't wait to turn her out when she turned 14 because your stupid ass wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. See, y'all guys don't even understand the issue. The issue is not straight drop. Well, that is an issue. But this dude ruined lives. He ruined Dolph's children's lives. Now Dolph's children are stuck in the cycle that he was getting them out of. Because of your stupid ass.
All right, I ain't going to hold you. We back into it.
This morning, Justin Johnson faced a judge to request a transfer to a different jail facility. This all comes as we also learned that a Tipton County grand jury indicted a man in another murder who has connection to the car that was used in young Dolph's murder. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre breaks down this connection.
Uh-oh. Let's see. What
Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, went to court Tuesday to try to move to another jail facility in Shelby County. But when he found out what life would be like if he moved, he told the judge he didn't want to move. His attorney said Johnson thought he would get more freedom in a different facility.
I think the jail is pretty restrictive, and there's more freedom at the correctional center. But unfortunately, at the correctional center, he'd be housed on a 23-1 status where he'd be locked up for 23 hours a day. So he had thought there would be more freedom at the correctional center, but in the end, it doesn't make much difference. So he elected to remain at the jail.
First of all, how you in jail talk about let me get more freedom? Nigga, you don't earn that, big dog. You stay there and you get what you get until you get where you're going. Like, man, prisoners get, like, just like Young Thug. Young Thug was hard as shit. Like, you couldn't tell me he ain't dropped a few dudes. You couldn't tell me he ain't dropped a few bodies in his lifetime before he went to jail. After he's been locked up, man, this nigga's a whole bitch. He's a whole, he done cried, he done prayed for y'all, he done sent condolence, he done sent all these letters home, he done rapped for his fans, he done said he done been in terrible conditions, he can't live like this. Ain't you from the slums? Did you grow up with roaches and noodles and like that? Like, come on, man. I don't like this. I don't like when dudes, you gangster as hell, then you go to jail and you act straight pussy. Like, come on, Straight Drop Johnson. You was supposed to be gangster. You was flashing the guns and the money, you know, just days after killing young Dolph, and now here you are. I want more freedom. Oh, man. Oh, y'all ain't gonna get me off lockdown? Well, shit, I might as well stay where I'm at. Man, shut up. This is just for you to get back in the news, brother. You're going to jail for life, my nigga. And your friend might get the death penalty because y'all did use an AK and y'all, it was a premeditated murder. And y'all basically stalked the young man, young Dolph. Shout out to young Dolph.
Meanwhile, a county away, developments in another case that has a connection to young Dolph's murder. A grand jury in Tipton County indicted one of two suspects police say is responsible for a November 12, 2021 shooting of two women in Covington. Investigators say they found Trayon Ingram with the weapon connected to the shooting. They say a white Mercedes used in the shooting in Covington is the same car used in young Dolph's death.
Damn.
We learned early on a lot of people were in the car between the time it was carjacked last November from a gas station on Kirby Parkway to the November 12th Covington shooting and the November 17th shooting of young Dolph. Ingram is in a DeSoto County jail on unrelated charges. Johnson and Cornelia Smith will be back in court September 16th.
Now, these young fellas is not getting off of this. They're doing life in prison. So I think it's cool for him to try to get the most comfortable situation because you're going to be there for a long time. You know, in high-profile murders like this, such as this, these tend to last up to 3-4 years. This particular trial is going to take more time because they got to do a lot of video evidence, because there is a lot of video evidence, but and pictures on Instagram, But the only thing is, mask. There's no conversations prior to this that they have. Maybe they do have something. It's something in there that gives them enough evidence, but I think it's all circumstantial. So this may take some time because they need to build more on their case. The case is pretty weak, to be honest. It's pretty weak because the only thing you have to go off of is closed images and a stolen car, but you don't have a face. No face, no case.
Straight drop showed up to court lawyerless. Man, I just made a video about having a lawyer in court, man. This is so important. But I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of why I think it's important that Straight Drop gets a public defender, okay? And I'm gonna give y'all my own rendition of why I think it's best for him, and then I'm gonna tell you why it's not good for him at all. Okay? Justin Johnson, Straight Drop, and his co-defendant Cornelius Smith. I don't even know if he has a nickname, but yeah, man, they both showed up to court today without a lawyer. So the judge pretty much extended their time to get a lawyer, or the judge is gonna appoint them a court-appointed lawyer, okay? Now, I commend them for taking their time, if they're taking their time, to find a lawyer. But a paid attorney for a murder trial, especially one that's going to be of this magnitude, can cost upwards of, starting at a low end, $15,000 if they go to trial. On a high end, millions. You know what I'm saying? Like Snoop Dogg paid millions for his legal counsel. And you see in the Cardi B and Tasha K, that wasn't even a murder trial, and she spent over $1 million on her legal counsel. So that's all I'm saying is, like, there's no limit to what a lawyer could charge you. But I'm gonna tell you what, if you paying an attorney, if you want him to be good, you better be dropping them ducats. You know what I'm saying? A paid attorney will do the most work for you. Like, if you get a paid attorney, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna beat your case, but he will put forth the effort to get you off that case if you're not guilty. Also, if you have a paid attorney, they do things like they go above and beyond. They go way above and beyond. Okay, so I think Straight Dropping them would do them some justice to get one. But if they get a court-appointed attorney, going to trial, they're gonna go to trial. But a court-appointed attorney, the first thing they're gonna do is try to get them a plea deal. I mean, if they're guilty, he's gonna be like, look, are you guilty? If yes, if no, if you have a paid attorney, he's gonna try to get you the best deal off tops. Because he's gonna be like, if we go to trial, I'm gonna need $50,000 off top. Like, if we go to trial, that's off top. Okay, so do you want to pay a little bit of money, like $15,000, to get a good plea deal where you plea out? And that's where you're gonna find if one of them becomes a snitch. If they plea out, somebody's becoming a snitch. The lawyer money wasn't long enough, and there you have it. So first person to plea out, I believe, will win the case. Second person to plea out, you're getting the brunt of everything. You're getting snitched on. So I think with Straight dropping a video and all this stuff, the DA wants to use Cornelius Smith to snitch on him because they want him for time. Like, all that shit was cute, but the DA is not about to play with you, fool. You went and made a whole video after shooting somebody or on the run for murder, and you had shot 2 videos, bro. There's no way I don't see a DA giving you no sympathy, big dog, and Cornelius Smith gonna have the first crack at snitching on you. I don't know if Yo Gotti is feeling any heat from this young Dolph situation, but I can tell you in the back of his mind, he'd rather have young Dolph here. You know what I'm saying? Him, Black Youngster, Straight Drop, I think all of them are now seeing that, damn, young Dolph dying brought too much negative press and negative heat to the whole situation.
Microphone next to you is your. All right, Mr. Smith, tell me your name
Cornelius Schmidt,
and spell the first name
CORNELIUS,
and the last name.
SNITCHED.
Now there's a microphone next to you to your right, but you don't have to worry about it. Church. You can look out toward me, keep your voice up, so I can hear you back here, okay?
Yes, sir.
And when I ask a question, or when the defense attorney asks a question, or the judge asks a question, you got to verbalize your answer, okay? So shaking the head and everything, I know what it means.
Yes, sir.
But she's taking down what you say, and so we need it like that.
Yes, sir. Him to death.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
Rose
Where
in
you
the
from?
hood now.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
What neighborhood?
Like Orange Vine area.
Okay. Like what streets did you grow up on?
Off Lamar and Sims.
All right. You got a family?
Yes, sir. I have 5 children still living. I lost my son in March of 2020.
Okay. And
Boy, I had 6 kids.
let's talk about 2020 because,
2020.
well, that was a terrible thing, right?
Yes, sir.
How old was he?
He was 9 at the time.
And that had an impact on everybody,
Yes, sir.
had an impact on you.
Yes, sir.
It caused you to take up some old habits.
Yes, sir. I went back to popping pills and not caring about nothing.
Before 2020, were you working?
I was working in schools in Germantown.
What'd you do for the schools in
I was a
Germantown?
janitor.
Did you do
He
good
was
at that
already
job?
living a
Yes,
dead
sir.
end life. Jive ass
Your
name
son
for a
dies, you
janitor.
say you start
Maintenance
popping
man.
pills.
Yes, sir. Oxycodone and ecstasy.
Street drugs.
Yes, sir.
Did you start hanging back in your neighborhood?
Yes, sir. Started hanging around a lot of old friends.
All right. Some of those old friends trouble?
We all in trouble. I'm gonna say that. We all in trouble.
And I'm looking here, Cornelius, at your criminal record. You were convicted of aggravated assault in 2011, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Convicted of misdemeanor drugs in 2014?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, 2012.
12.
Case started in 2011 and ended in 2012.
Yes, sir.
That was misdemeanor drugs.
Yes, sir.
And then resisting official detention in 2014.
Yes, sir.
That same Cornelius Smith.
Yes, sir.
And you're presently charged in this case with conspiracy to commit murder and with murder, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have an attorney in this case, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And is he in the courtroom? Let me get out of your
Yes,
way.
sir.
Okay.
We got a whole
What
hailstorm going on right now, so
How
y'all
about
hear
me
some
to
noise
you
in
with
the
regard to the
background.
testimony today?
No.
Have I told you that you're not going to testify and walk out of here?
Yes, you told me that.
Do you know that you're going to prison?
Yes, sir.
Have I told you that it's very important, though, for you to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I told you it's important to tell the truth because I said so,
Yes, sir.
and because the judge will evaluate whether or not you told the truth.
Right.
And have I told you it's in your best interest to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
Are you here to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I want to skip forward. Okay? We're going to go back to everything. But I want to skip forward. Tell me about the day that you were arrested for this case.
It was my daughter's birthday, actually. And I was out. I had took her some cake and ice cream to school for her birthday. And the U.S. Marshals they were trailing me the whole time. I didn't know that they were trailing me because I had saw Go Band the day before. And he was telling me that, police was on to us or whatever, and he asked me when the last time I was supposed to Justin. And he was saying, I was like, it been a minute. So he was like, they just ran in Justin's spot the night before, and he said that they been shooting at him, and that I need to get rid of my phone because they own us. And the next day, I was locked up, like, period.
Police got you that day?
Next day.
Did they get your phone that day from you?
They ain't get it from me. I left it with my children's mother, or whatever.
They get your phone from your children's mother?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't throw it away like Govan told you to?
Nah, I ain't threw it away. I gave it to her.
Now, when the
Put the whole
police
family at
first
danger.
arrest you, I mean at the very start, do you say, hey, I want to tell you the truth about this whole thing?
No. I ain't never PD.
Okay. Did they interview you right after they arrested you?
Yeah, they interviewed me in Mississippi.
Okay. Did you tell them the truth or the lie?
I told them the lie.
Okay. At some point,
They was held in
After
Mississippi
you're
because they was
arrested.
gonna die in Memphis.
did you decide to tell the truth?
Yeah, once I came to my senses and Justin had wrote me a kite. Somebody. See, Justin.
So let me tell you, when you hear another lawyer speak up and object, that means you stop talking. Okay? And then you'll be instructed to either move on or to another question. Okay?
And I think some of the objection is going to be hearsay. So let me try to get you. Let's try to back up, okay? So you said after you arrested, you came to your senses. Is
Right.
that correct?
Correct.
And you say it was
My car
Justin
outside
that
getting
the
beat
defendant
up.
in this case
Yes, sir.
had written you something that you called
A kite.
a kite? Okay. Without saying what was in that kite, and that's a letter, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Without saying in that letter, after you received that letter, did you decide to tell the truth?
Right.
And what did you do once you decided to tell the truth?
I had spoke with my lawyer.
And thereafter, have you met a few times with detectives?
Yes.
And have you met, we count those 2 minutes right back here, I guess 3 or 4 times with me, is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say you did that because you realized you had been caught?
Yeah, I've been caught and I got a conscience too. Now they don't know where my senses. Yeah, I got a conscience.
Boy said he had a
Play a
conscience.
video up here, Cornelius. You can
It's where it gets worse.
turn a little bit, see if we show playing.
For the record, you're playing what's
Will
been
be.
marked as, or will be marked as exhibit number 5.
Listen, you can stop it right there. All right, Miss, what are we looking at?
That's the day that we had saw young Dolph and them Pulley and Makitas.
All right, so whose car is that?
That's young Dolph's car.
All right, and you say we, who saw this car?
Me and Justin.
Well, let's back up then and tell me,
That guy right there, Justin,
you know-
sitting over there.
Justin.
Through Govan.
All right, and who is Govan?
Hernandez Govan Quick. We know him by Quick.
Okay, who is Clint?
Associate.
All right, you say associate, is he younger or older than you?
Older.
What neighborhood does he hang out in?
Orange Mountain.
Does he live over there?
Yes, sir, he did.
Do you know what street his house is on?
Bradley.
You familiar with that street?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever buy drugs from Mr. Govan?
Yes, I brought extra here.
Okay, would he sell you ecstasy pills? You ever heard the term like old head?
Nah,
Okay. Would you consider him sort of a older criminal figure in the neighborhood?
yeah, I call him like a bro.
Okay. Did you have another guy in that neighborhood you used to hang out with too?
Yeah, Big Bobby.
Big Bobby. Is that Bobby Carter?
Bobby Carter, yes, sir.
How often would you be over there on Bradley Street?
I know that just about every day.
Okay.
Tell them everybody
So
you
this is a
see
hangout
every day.
area, and you would buy ecstasy from Quet.
Quick.
All right. How is it that you met Justin through Quet?
Oh, just, like, being around, basically. Being around.
Would Justin be around Quet too?
Yeah, he'll be around quick.
Do you know why Justin would be around Quet?
They look at each other like brothers, brothers,
Okay.
and then just rap or whatever.
All right. You knew Justin to be a rapper?
Yeah,
Did you know his rap name?
straight drop.
And did you know Quet to be involved in, I guess, the rap business or something?
He called himself.
Okay. What sort of would he call himself as far as being in the business?
I guess a negotiator. I don't know.
A negotiator?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for straight drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Oh, Big Jook and them got in them.
All right. You said Big Jook, is that correct?
Yeah,
Got
You
him
ever heard
going
of the
down.
music label CMG?
yeah,
Is that Big Jook's?
yeah, Big Jook and them.
And his brother, right?
Yeah,
His brother's Gotti, is that correct?
yeah.
Okay. Before this day, which is in November of 2021, about how long had you been knowing Justin?
Oh, 3 months.
A few months? About how many times do you think you'd been around him?
Couple times we done went to club together. We been around each other a couple times.
Okay. And for the record, I know that it's a formality, but for the record, can you point him out in the courtroom and tell me what he's wearing and stuff?
Yeah, the young brother over there with the button-down shirt, blue and white button-down shirt.
If the record could reflect that he's identified the defendant, Mr. Justin Johnson, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in court.
So how did you get to be with Justin
Court
Johnson?
reporter
this
getting
day
all the
on
juicy
November
details.
17th, 2021.
Guy over there in the button down blue shirt. Look at him. Looking
We knew
stupid.
they
Same
had,
stupid look on his face.
Head or whatever. So
Who had a hit on whose head?
Big Jook had a hit on Dolph head or whatnot. So
How do you know that Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's
I
head?
could quit had told me about it. Quit and you know what I'm saying. Then just
How much money was it supposed to be?
$100,000.
Blood boiling.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all going to do it together?
Yeah, they been on it, but yeah.
Was there any arrangements as far as splitting the money or anything?
Yeah, me and him supposed to be giving Quit 10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him were going to give Govan 10,000 apiece?
Yeah.
And how much were you going to get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Giving Goldman 10,000 just to be a middleman.
Had
He's
you spoken
telling
with
them
Justin about
everybody.
this?
Yeah, we had been talking about it.
Okay. This was not something that just happened this day, but something that was in the process for weeks?
Yeah,
How did y'all hook up this day, if you remember?
he had pulled up to get me. He came and got me or whatever.
Where'd he get you from?
He got me from my father's house.
Where's your father's house?
Opulence Scents.
Orange Mound area?
Yeah.
Had either you called him or he called you or anything like
He had
this?
called me the first time I missed the call. Then he called me back. I answered. He was telling me basically they were pulling up because we already knew what was going on.
When you say you already knew what was going on, you already knew that this is about?
Yeah, because we knew they were doing a turkey drive, so we was actually on our way to Westwood.
Had you and Justin talked about this particular day before?
Like, nah, not the specific day. Like, we just knew that it was turkey drive going every day that week.
Okay. You knew that, the fair said you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we didn't know we were gonna catch him, but we knew he did his artist. You know, everybody had a hit on the heat. Everybody had a price on the heat.
From Jook.
Yeah, from Jook.
And that was going to be y'all's business this week.
Yeah, that was our beating week.
When he arrived at the house, do you remember what he was driving?
White Mercedes Benz.
Okay, had you seen that car before?
Nah, I ain't never saw that car.
Did you get in the car with him?
Yeah, I got him.
Was there anybody else in the car?
Nah, it was just me and Jesse.
Were there any guns in the car?
Yeah, they was on the back seat in the bag.
Do you remember what kind of guns there were?
A Draco, handgun.
Okay. And Draco, Memphis, some type of bigger semi-automatic weapon, is that right? And then a handgun? Do you remember what you were wearing that day?
I had on some gray sweatpants, orange and white Jordan 1, and a blue Gap hoodie.
The blue Gap hoodie?
With a do-rag on.
With the do-rag on. Did y'all have...
He gave up the whole fit.
Did y'all have gloves?
I had my own glue.
You had your own gloves?
He had his own glue.
When you got in the car, did you have your gloves on?
Nah, I ain't have no gloves on.
You said Justin had his own gloves?
Yeah, he had his gloves on. Some black gloves.
He had his black gloves on before he picked you up?
Yeah.
Does he get out of his car and pick you up, or do you go up to the car? How's that work?
Nah, I got out the house, came out the house, and got on in the car.
Okay. Off to do the mission.
Yeah, do a mission, try to catch somebody.
Try to catch one of the rappers
Yeah, one of them
at the Turkey Drive in Westwood.
in Westwood. Yeah.
All right. What happens after y'all get in the car?
We went back on Bradley Street. He got some out of, I think they were like a expedition truck that he had parked on Bradley Street. And then we took the back street. We was at Lamar Airways. We at the light.
So he picks up, let me get this right. He picks you up in the Mercedes, is that right?
Yeah.
But you go to Bradley Street.
Yeah.
And is there an expedition already there?
Yeah, expedition already there. Parked in the yard.
Do you know who parked that expedition there?
I guess he did.
Okay, we're not allowed to guess in here.
Well,
Okay. So
nah,
was
I
it-
ain't see him parking though.
Okay.
I don't see him.
And what color was it?
White.
A white expedition.
Yeah, white.
Did y'all do anything when y'all went to Bradley Street at that point?
He got something out the truck and then jumped back in the car.
I got you. So he gets out of the Mercedes at Bradley Street, goes into the expedition and gets something. And
Just
comes
like
back.
how he remember all
Yeah, what
these
he got?
details.
Are y'all talking at this point?
Nah, we wasn't talking, like, cause he was on the phone at first, then he hung it up, but we wasn't talking about it.
Okay. Now, y'all were cool with each other, is that right? You and Justin?
God.
He gets back in the white Mercedes.
Yeah, he get big in the white Mercedes, and we take the back street, then Detroit and stuff to, we was at Lamar and Airways. We finna get on the expressway, going to the expressway.
Okay. Bradley to Dedrick, is that what you said?
Yeah,
And then y'all are going to get on the expressway.
yeah, we finna get on the expressway on Airways.
Okay. But and this is Airways that we see.
Yeah, it's Airways.
Okay. What happens once y'all get to Airways?
We at the light. Dolph and them come clean across the light.
How'd y'all know it was Dolph?
Everybody know, how the car is, armed with T-cars and stuff.
Yeah. People in Memphis knew about that rap, right?
Yeah,
That camouflage white and green and blue rap.
camouflage.
That surprised you? See him like that?
Yeah,
Did you say anything or did Justin say anything?
we was like, there go Dolph right now.
All right. What did y'all do?
We received the trailer. Proceeded the trailer.
So y'all are following him on Airways?
Yeah, right over the street.
And you saw the first part of this video, didn't you?
Yeah,
Did you see him pull off here to the cookie store?
yeah, he pulled in the cookie store.
What'd y'all do?
We made the block. Came with the bagway. I jumped out. We started shooting.
All right. Well, let's back up here though. We saw him pull off of Airways to here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Y'all, can you see my little pointer?
Yeah.
Y'all would be traveling this direction on Airways. Is that right? Then did y'all do a crazy U-turn or anything, or what'd y'all do?
Nah. We came with the big street.
Okay.
With the big street.
Following the clickers is what y'all did?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the light, made the loop around.
Did you see him get out of his car like this?
Nah, I ain't seen him get out the car.
Okay. Say y'all,
Yeah, that's us right there.
stop it here.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we stay in lit, big dog. Man, shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy, Lucky Wheels and Deals. He keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. Make sure y'all hit the link below. We got the Hive, Opulence Scents, okay? And we got the link to HiveMindLabs.com. You can get your super fat burners, unbig that back. Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout. Make sure y'all guys eat healthy and exercise, and take the super fat burners, man. You'll be getting trim and slim just like me, okay? Now let's get into it, big dog. Now I told y'all it was all coming down to a head. Somebody was snitching on somebody. As y'all saw in the beginning, you had PJ a few years ago when this all took place, in 2021, okay, where young Dolph, or it was 2020, it's like 2021, so it's 2021, about 3 years ago, when young Dolph was brutally murdered in Makita's Cookies, and I was talking about straight drop stick, fire starter. I didn't know what his rap name was. All I knew was he did a video in that Benz, and I thought this dude was a kid. He was just short. You know, he had short man complex. He had that little bitty gun that looked big to him, but it really was little. But I knew they was gonna snitch, and I knew somebody, it was an old head that was in it. It was Big Jook from CMG, okay, put 100,000 on Dolph's head. Now, I seen a Facebook post today that said, you got two broke Negroes. One of them trying to get a deal, one of them trying to get some money to feed his Hive. Killing a rich Negro who was getting paid for by another rich Negro who is also deceased now due to all this probably. And neither one of them got anything. One of them is said to have been paid $800 during the whole ordeal. That's nothing. You took a man's life for $800. Now Cornelius Smith is gone from his 5 kids. Okay? I would imagine Dolph is, I would say something bad, but I was going to say something. I was going to say Dolph up there smacking your son around. But that wouldn't be right. But that would be payback. God wouldn't have that in heaven. So I don't know, but if he in hell, he getting tortured, okay? Yeah, this is crazy, man. Terrible situation. We had a bunch of big hailstorm. I'm glad it stopped so I could get this eulogy to Cornell Smith and Justice Straight Johnson, because their life is over. Okay, it's over. I already told y'all somebody was going to snitch. Cornelius, he laid out the details like, man, like no other. I mean, he talked about what they was wearing, who had what, who brought what they was driving, the dents on the side, them getting shot. It was just everything after everything, and the baby in the back ain't got no sense. She just. That's why I put it at the end of the video so she could be in it. Yeah. So there you go. Now I gotta go check on her. But anyway, everyday people, man. Like I said, y'all seen the beginning, y'all seen the timeline of everything that really was going on. I was really just, you know, doing the news. Like every time something came up, and this was one of the things, it was this death, and then right after this one, not long after this one, was Takeoff. So once Takeoff died, I was like, man, that's two good men gone. I said, man, I don't want to do no more YouTube videos over death, especially over no rappers, because those two, Young Dolph, then Takeoff, bro. Well, it was Nipsey, but I don't know if I was doing YouTube when Nipsey died. If I was, I wasn't doing reactions. It was Nipsey, then it was Young Dolph, and then it was Takeoff. But doing videos over Young Dolph and then doing videos over Takeoff, I said, nah, I ain't profiting off of no more deaths of black men. Senseless violence. I said, this can't be life. I can't be making no money off of it and keep on reporting on it, making jokes about these fools when somebody really died. So I had to take a step back, and I just stopped talking about it all, talking about this and other cases altogether. I said I just couldn't do it. I couldn't live with that on my conscience. Like every time something happened, every time somebody died, I'm rushing to my computer to drop a video, no matter if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever time somebody died or something major happened. I worked from home, so I had access to my computer 24/7, so I could just drop a video real quick. And I was dropping them like I didn't care. Like some days I was dropping 5-6 videos, and half of them be somebody died, somebody got arrested, somebody got in a fight. It was just, you know, it was too much. So I was just like, nah, I ain't doing no more content, because this one really hurt. Dolph, I really like Dolph's music. I remember when I first heard Preach, man, touched my gangster soul. And you know, so this whole little situation, man, these two broke fools, they had no business doing this. Now these kids, everybody separated from their kids because of you two idiots, because of Big Jook. You know, I wonder, and I kind of hope CMG get put on the microscope after this, because that's, you know, it's just too close to home. I wonder if Yo Gotti knew anything about this, and if he did, what was his part in it? Also, I ain't gonna lie, man, after this, I know they had already turned the city upside down when Dolph died, but now that all the truth is coming out, it might go down. Shout out to Dolph brother though, coming out busting. Everybody said that he didn't shoot back or nothing. Nah, he shot both of them. They just didn't die. They just got away. They lucky, but he got both of them. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'ma holler at you later. Peace.